you know, all the Caleb plans, you know, if you tell me how's that fight going to go with Caleb Plant, we're going to take his head off, you know, because he's not going to stop. He's not going to come and try to fight. He's going to try to use his boxing skills, try to move. Guess what? We're going to attack that body. We're going to break those ribs, and little by little, we're going to take that head off, you know. I mean, that's what he does, you know. I don't think he's going to stay there in the pocket, you know. So I'm already watching a lot of videos of Caleb Plant. That's the fight we wanted to get, you know. But now there's so many fights, man. We're confused. Who do we get? You know, I mean, that's a good thing, you know.
Yes.
But that was the fight that we wanted to fight. David wants to fight Caleb Plant so bad, man, that he called me and he says, man, make that fight happen. Talk to Al Heyman, talk to Luis Cubas, talk to whoever, man. Let's make it happen, you know.
Good.
So you know, and like I said, you know, we're just waiting for him, you know. I mean, he's trying to say that he wants to fight David. Come on, man, let's fucking make this fight, you know. Let's do it, you know. You want that fight, we want that fight. You know, in reality, he doesn't want this fight. But he's just trying to make noise.
When we talked to him, we had the chance to talk with Caleb. He said that fight could happen September, October. It can, you know, rather than a mandatory.
I wish we had his number. Let's put him in the line right now. Let's make it happen. You know, let's make it happen. Let's call him. You know, and see, you know, I would love to fight him. You know, at the end of the day, he has a belt. He's a good fighter. You know, I mean, the only, you know, what we're looking for is to make history. You know, to be the best. How can you be the best if you don't fight the best? You know, he has a belt. You know,
because isn't that just a great matchup? Like two guys that don't like each other. They two contrasting styles. You know, supposed to be a guy who's a great puncher versus a boxer.
I don't think nobody likes each other because, you know, especially if you have a belt. You know, everybody wants that belt.
But isn't it, you know, maybe even to a higher degree with Caleb and David because, you know, the things the words that have gone back and forth and all those kinds of things.
Yeah, you know what, man? You know, I got to tell you something. You know, you're the first one that's going to hear this, you know. This guy gave me so much problems, man, you know. And I was very stressed when David got caught, you know, when he came positive and all that, you know. I used to talk to this guy, you know. We used to train at the same gym, you know. But this guy, for some reason, is so jealous about David, man. David has more knockouts. David has more fights. David makes more money than he does, you know. For some reason, he thinks that he deserves more than David. And me, I don't care, you know. You can make millions. I do not care, man. You make those millions because you deserve those millions, right? So with him, there's so much jealousy with David, man. I don't know why. He hates him so much, you know. Because the way he dresses better than him. He makes more money. He has more fights. He has more knockouts. He has more people, you know. But that's not my fault, you know. You know, change your style a little bit, you know. Maybe and that, you know. And he's a good fighter, you know. But to me, he's just a boring fighter, you know. You know, when he fought Manny Pacquiao, it was empty and it was free. He was fighting on the undercard there for Fox. It was empty, my friend, empty. People didn't even want to see him because it was free, you know, because they could have seen Manny Pacquiao. So at the end of the day, man, you know, something that happened in my heart, you know, that guy made me mad. He got it under my skin. I told him, I went up to him and told him, please, man, you know, just tone it down, you know, take the drugs away, man, because it's killing me as a father, you know? Man, you have no idea, man. And he's going to watch this video. I did tell him, please, you know, just talk about it. You're not going to knock him out. Do whatever you want, but please take the drug. And you know what he said? He looked into my eyes and he said, okay, yeah, no problem. I'm going to stop. The next day, it was the same shit, man. You know? And you know, when the report that came out, the real truth about Caleb Plant, something like that, I don't know if you heard about that, you know? I mean, that's when I had no respect for this guy, right? And you know what? And I'm not apologize for maybe bringing his daughter in because, you know, the little angel has nothing to do with this, you know?
Right.
He's resting in peace, you know? But he got me mad. I don't know what I said. I can't remember what I said. Maybe that he was using his little daughter. And I apologize for that, you know? I shouldn't have said that, you know? I apologize for that. But this guy, I have no respect for him for what he did. After I wrote, I didn't make that up, you know? I never, that story, it broke my heart, man. It really broke my heart, you know? And that's why, man, you know, I want to fight him so bad, you know, because of that, you know?
And he's
trying to turn everything around, that I am always talking shit and this and that. Dude, I came up to him and I told him, please, you know, as a father, you know, stop that shit, you know? You could say any other shit, but, the drugs is just affecting me, I mean, who wants to hear that your son came positive,
Do you think it's something that once these guys get in the ring and that there'll be respect after they get in the ring with each other?
No, I would never have respect for this guy. This is the only guy that I have no respect for, He's a liar. He's making shit up, He tries to be the nice guy, And it's okay, but only time will tell, To me, I mean, he's a good fighter, but he doesn't belong there. He's not, once he starts fighting good fighters, the belt is going to go away, And that's why we want to take it away before somebody takes it away, Uzcategui, I don't know what happened with it. Uzcategui, we sparred Uzcategui.
Because he's a big guy. He's tall like David. He could punch. Yeah.
We stopped him 2 times in sparring with 16-ounce gloves, in 2 rounds. What did he do? Does that make sense? So, I mean, he can talk all the things that he wants to say, but that gives me confidence because we know what we've done, and then if we can get this guy, Uzcategui only 1 round, like 8 round, 9 round, he did throw some punches and he hurt him. It looked like he beat him, gave him a beating in 1 round, So I don't think he's strong. I don't think he has a big heart, So that's why we want to fight him, because I'm pretty sure 100% we're going to beat him,
In that Darrell fight, David knocked him out in the 6 rounds stopped him in 6 rounds to get that title for the second time. But there were parts in that fight, and you were mentioning earlier how guys mention how he gets hit in fights because he's going for the knockout. And there were times where Darrell hit David. I think he cut him, and David kind of just took those punches and said, "Come on, come on." For a fight like a Caleb Plant, would he have to be more on his toes defensively?
Yeah, that's a lot. We learn. We learn too. I mean, now we've been studying Caleb Plant. Trouble. I tell you right now, he's in big trouble because I've been studying him for a long time, and we're every move that he does. We're for some reason I know we're going to fight him. And I'm just trying to find ways how to beat him, how to do that. In this fight with Anthony Darrell, it was a big fight for us too, and it did take a little bit of time. But guess what? If they wouldn't stop that fight, that guy would have been knocked out. So with Caleb Plant too, he's going to be successful maybe 2-3 rounds. He's going to move around because how can you hit a target that's moving? But you know what? He's older. He's going to get tired. By moving and doing all those things, and there's no secret, like I said, we're going to attack that body, we're going to attack that chest, we're going to attack those arms, and guess what? We're going to get to the head, and little by little, I could already see it, playing around, like I said, we've been studying him, and that's an easy fight, man. I don't think Caleb has the heart that Anthony Darrell has. The Anthony Darrell brothers, man, they're fucking dogs. They're fucking warriors. They're not going to get out. This guy is going to be screaming for his life to take him out. Once he feels those shots, we just got to be patient. We got to chop him down little by little. Try to hit that body so we can get him tired, so he can stay still a little bit there. Once he stays there, man, he's done. He's going to be done.
Do you think that fight, they're two, Caleb's still in his 20s, David's only 23, like that's a fight that could make a star? That can take these guys from just world titleists to getting them closer to that, can sell out an arena, can carry a pay-per-view kind of thing.
I don't know if Caleb could do that. He has no fans.
Well, let's say David gets the knockout. Do you think that'll elevate David?
I don't think he has enough fans so we can gain enough. Does it make sense? Mm-hmm. I think if we fight the Charlos, fuck yeah. Beating the Charlos, dude, like, whoa, that's a whew, And I'll tell you right now, that's a pay-per-view fight right now. I think, in my opinion, I don't know why, but it's more exciting. It's more there, the fans. I mean, let me ask you, what fight would you choose us to fight? Do you rather the Caleb Plant or you rather the Charlo?
See, I was the wrong guy to ask, Jose. Caleb Plant. Because it's a unification. They don't like each other. It's a great contrast and style. I want to see David versus Caleb basically as bad as any fight in boxing. But I want to watch any David fight.
Charlo against David. But like I said,
I'll take either one, brother. Please.
But to be honest with you, if they gave me those 2 fights, I would take the Caleb Plant because he has a belt, unified.
Mm-hmm.
unified. That's the only reason I would take it, And plus, the other reason is because we're going to beat them up, That's going to be an easy fight, Easy money right there,
I would love to
Easy
see
belt.
Charlo too, though, Jose. Don't get me wrong, please. Either
No,
one.
that's a good fight. That's a fight that I'm it's not going to be easy. Like I said, that's like, oh man, these guys are monsters too, But if you're in the 168s, you got to train hard, brother. You got to train hard. You got to stay focused. You got to beat everybody in order to be the best,
And just speaking of, becoming a star, and, there's usually like a path that's been carved out if you're Mexican or Mexican American to become a star. There's that fan base. Do you think because David is from America and he's half Ecuadorian, right?
Yeah.
Is that gonna be? Is it gonna be harder at all for him to get that same fan base? To
I don't think so. Let me tell you something about Mexican people. Or any other people.
Right.
Manny Pacquiao's not Mexican.
Right.
I mean, the thing is, about anywhere you go, you have to be an exciting fighter. You have to come and deliver. You have to give the people what they want. I mean, and they pay so much for these tickets. That's what makes them Mexican. That's what makes them Filipino. That's what makes them American. Because you're a tough fighter and you come to deliver. And that's what we try to do. We try to come and fight, not to like, woo! Oh, you missed! Oh, woohoo! You didn't hit me! Running all over the ring. Is that going to make you a superstar? No way. Especially for the Mexican. And Mexican people, once you get the Mexican people, man, you made it. You made it. To me, to get all these people, the Filipinos, the Ecuadorians, the Mexicans, the Americans, and African Americans, and all that, dude, you got to give them a good show, and they're going to remember that. So, because I think that's what you need to do, So that's what we're trying to do, We're trying to come and deliver and give them what they want. Risk. You got to risk a little bit, You can't just fight around, You got to risk a little bit,
Will there ever, like I remember in the Gavril rematch, David he boxed for like 12 rounds. Will there be times where you're going to kind of have to say, hey, man, fuck the fans, It may not be the most exciting fight, but this is what we're going to have to do to win
That's
tonight.
the only fight that David kind of boxed a little bit. Like you're talking about the first one, right?
Oh, not even so much looking back to that fight, but you think there will be a time where you have to tell David, we're going to have to say forget the fans on this one. It's not going to be the funnest game plan.
That's what it is. That's what I told you earlier.
Right.
The thing is, somebody's going to be stronger than you, and you can feel that.
Right. So
fucking punch. Guess what? We're not going to, hey, when I see that David, when he got dropped by Darrell, he was off balance. He was taking a step, and he got caught with the punch, and it was more off the balance. But I'm not going to take nothing away from that, He got dropped. But when he got up, he was smiling. I'm like, oh, thank God. Because even me, I'm like, oh, shit. But when he got up, I was like smiling. I'm like, oh, no, he just fell, But like I said right now, somebody's going to be stronger than him with one shot, So we're going to try to see. I mean, we're not going to put our face in there, but we're going to try to box. But you feel the punches,
Mm-hmm.
And if I ever see that, he's kind of really getting hurt, we're going to try to box. We can't just go in there. That's when we're going to try to use our skills, and then we can do other things that we know how to do. We're going to have to adjust, So that's the thing, But right now there's the Caleb plans. We're going to go to him. We're going to try to stop him. We're going to try to hurt him. Well, there's not going to be no boxing in there. There's not going to be no like playing around, feints and all that. No, we're going to bring it to him. We're going to really try to break those ribs, work that body, and then try to work with those uppercuts, and then the end where the head comes by himself. I mean, we'll chop them down little by little, and the Charlos, we got to be a little bit more intelligent with the Charlos, because we just got to use the jab a little bit more, because he's going to come to us. So we're going to just more defense and more hitting the body, maybe some uppercut too, maybe some sneaky hooks in there. It's a different fight though, But Charlo, I think with him, he will be a little bit of boxing there, a little bit more smart,
Mm-hmm.
I think, So I don't know if if I'm answering your question, but
perfectly.
But we're gonna have to adjust, man. But right now, the guys that we have, I already seen. I already knew what to do with them. I just need the contract, man. We just need the contract and go to work,